What up, guys? So in today's video I'm gonna show you how to correctly perform the barbell bicep curl. So the barbell bicep curl, in my opinion, is one of the best hard exercises for the biceps. So I'm gonna show you how to truly perform it correctly. So get the bar. Your hands should be placed about shoulder width, like I'm holding it right now, but it depends what part of the biceps do you want to hit, because if you have a closer grip, you're going to focus more on the inside of the biceps and the bicep peak, and if you go more to the sides, a wider grip, then it's going to focus more on the outer part of the bicep. So that's based on you. I just do a regular standard bicep curl. So as you can see, when you've got the bar in your hands, you should rest your hands at the side of your torso and curl up. Now, there's a lot of components in performing a bicep curl correctly. So the most important part is to keep your elbows stationary. So your elbows, imagine your elbows are stationed in some kind of, I don't know, it's very hard to explain, but your elbows shouldn't move. Like your elbows should stay in the same spot at the top of the movement as they were at the bottom of the movement. Just like you see here. My elbows, they don't move. It's just my arm. Just my arm moves so that I curl the weight up. But my elbows, they stay stationary. And what that is gonna do is strictly isolate the biceps, and it's gonna keep you from being injured. So this is how you do it. Your elbows, they stay stationary. Then you go up, bam, and go all the way down. You see? Bam. All the way down, going up, and my elbows are stationary. That's the way to perform the bicep curl correctly. I'm gonna show you from this side now. You see? Imagine your elbows are holded into place by something. You see? This is from the front. Now look how it looks from the back. Your elbows are stationary. They're not moving. From the time you start curling the weight up until you get to the top of the movement, the elbows, they aren't moving. The elbows stay in the same position the whole time. Now this is wrong. This is what you shouldn't do. Move the elbows. You see, this is the way you should do it correctly. Not moving the elbows and not jerking up the weight with your lower back just like this. This is wrong. If you do this, you're gonna eventually injure your elbows, your shoulders, and your back. Now let me show you another set. Now, once again, you pick the bar up, like I said, about a shoulder width grip. Rest your arms at the sides, a little bit in the front, don't keep your arms at an awkward back position, keep your arms in a normal side position up front. So as you see, you start curling the weight up, the elbows, they stay stationary. You curl the weight up, and now we reach the top of the movement. So when you reach the top of the movement, guys, really focus on squeezing the biceps and really feeling that, pain in the biceps, the tension. Bam, going up, and at the top of the movement, try to squeeze the bicep as much as possible. Now this is wrong. As you can see, this If you do this, jerk up the weight with your lower back or your elbows, that's wrong and you shouldn't do that. Now, you see this, elbows stationary, they're not moving, and at the top of the movement, you squeeze the biceps to get the most tension and the most bang for your buck, okay? So that's the correct way to perform a bicep curl. So you inhale, squeeze your core when you're going up, and then when you're going down, you exhale, just like any other exercise. And when you're going up, you are exploding up, you know, but not as much as with a deadlift or a squat. You know, you want to keep constant tension on the biceps, so you do this as slow as possible. So slow positive motion and slow negative rep. So both portions are relatively slowly done. So that gets you the most tension in the biceps, which is going to get you the most growth. I'm using a rather light weight because I want to show you the correct form, because it's not just about heavy weight, guys. It's about correct form and really focusing on that specific muscle. You see, elbows stationary, up, squeeze the bicep, just a second pause at the top of the movement, no more, go down slowly. You see, top of the movement, squeeze a little bit, pause, and go down slowly. And then do that for reps. That's the correct form. Now, another point I want to make is don't arch your back. Always be straight, you know. Don't jerk up the weight. Don't move your elbows. And you should be fine. Now, this is the last set I'm going to show you guys. As you can see, bam, elbows stationary. Top of the movement, squeeze the biceps, a little bit pause, go down slowly to the start of the movement, and perform another rep. So most important parts, don't move your elbows, straight back, you know, don't jerk the weight with the lower back. Don't help out with the elbows, and you should be fine. And like I said, when you get at the top of the movement, squeeze the biceps, keeps the tension, and you're gonna make them gains. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, and guys, definitely subscribe.